When training a machine learning model, you always need to split your dataset into at least two different partitions: the data you use for training and the data you use for testing. In this section, we will explain why this is done. As you recall, we had a total of 70,000 examples in the Fashion MNIST dataset, and we suggested splitting this into 60,000 examples to use for training and 10,000 to use for tests. The reason is that once our neural network has been trained on the training dataset, we want to test it on data that it hasn't seen before to see how well it performs. Actually, it is kind of like taking an exam in school. Before you take the exam, you usually train yourself on the task by studying examples. Here are two exercises we might do to learn how to perform addition. However, the test should not be on exactly the same exercises we studied. If that was the case, our strategy could be to memorize the exercises instead of understanding how to perform addition in general. That's why the exam will have problems that you have never seen before. In this way, it can be tested if you have learned the general way of doing addition or not. The same happens with machine learning. When you train a machine learning algorithm, you show it some data that is representative of the problem you're trying to solve. For Fashion MNIST, we want our neural network to be able to recognize 10 types of articles of clothing, such as sandals, t-shirts, and ankle boots, etc. We therefore train it with 60,000 images containing such items. Once the training is complete though, we want to test its performance on images it has never seen before. So we'll reserve 10,000 images for this purpose. If we did not do this, we wouldn't know if the neural network has decided to memorize the images it saw during training, or if it has truly been able to understand the difference between these items of clothing. This is the reason why we always have a training set and a test set when we do machine learning. We added some additional details in the text below, so be sure to read them.